Hi, everybody, and welcome to Casino Guru News Live from iGB Live 2025 in London. Today, we're joined by Aleksandar Dasic from Bragg Gaming Group. Welcome, Aleksandar. Hope I pronounced your name correctly as we spoke before. Was
Yes,
it
you
good?
did. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it very much.
How are you doing today? How do you enjoy iGB Live conference?
Well, London during the summer is definitely a new experience for us
Yeah.
all. For us who's been visiting ICE throughout the years, so London in February is not that great for us. But this year, I believe we are enjoying it a little bit more.
Yeah, right.
There
The
is the
weather is
sun.
nice.
Yes. So regarding Bragg, we have some open space that we booked waterfront, so we are enjoying sun, talking to a client. So it's been really pleasant so far.
So it's just all about mixing the business and the pleasure, right?
Well,
That's what
isn't that the
iGaming
best way how we do it?
Absolutely. I like to think that that's what iGaming is about, and that what organizers would like to make us do in our free time, to enjoy it, to absorb it, and then also enjoy our free time with that. So it's great that you have also your fun outside of the business. And let's get straight into it. So about affiliate partnerships, right? That's what we're going to talk about. We know that they are starting to play a bigger and bigger role in the iGaming industry, especially in game promotion, right? So, do you think the wider industry or the people who are not too familiar with affiliate partnerships understand and appreciate just how influential and important these affiliate partnerships can be?
True
Mm-hmm.
answer or honest one. I don't think that everybody truly appreciate it yet. I think that the whole stage with affiliates was predominantly built in a relationship or direction affiliate with operators on one side. But I believe that in the most recent period, let's say in the last couple of years, but maybe even longer before that, there has been a great improvement of relationship between affiliates and studios. There are still a lot of gaps and misunderstanding of how this relationship should look like. And I think that all of us should work harder in a way to understand each other, because that's like the bare minimum of everything. If we understand what we want to achieve, then I believe that we can help each other in much better way.
Yeah, that's a great answer. So let's talk about how these good affiliate partnership look like. From your perspective, what are some green flags or red flags that you see when people are doing when they want to have a good affiliate partnerships?
Yes. So I joined Bragg less than 2 years ago. And since I joined, we decided that we are going to build Bragg partnership networks of affiliates, influencers, and streamers. And why is that important? It's important to have a variety of partners. And
Sure.
I'll get back to your red,
Absolutely. Take your
and
time.
green light. But this is like a very important part to understand that not everyone is a great fit for you. Meaning that there are so many affiliates with a different way of communicating, different style, different tone of voice. Streamers as well, they have also a different market that they are targeting, and each market brings some individual ways of communicating with players. So it's very important to have variety of friends, a variety of friends as well, but partners in the first place. So
just to
whenever
have options to choose
just to
from,
have an
right?
option to choose for. So when it comes to green and red light, this would be one of both. It's a green and a red light at the same time. But when we talk about the red lights, definitely these gaps need to be spoken about.
Addressed,
Addressed. And well, not just directly, so partner with us or some group of partners, but also it needs to be addressed in a wider angle. Today, if I can share, we had a panel at iGB, and it was spoken about affiliate versus studios. What is the gap and how we can override it? And I believe that we shared some really good insights. So I hope throughout the interview we'll have a chance as well to talk a little bit about that, because there is a lot of these green and red lights in the relationship between affiliates and studios.
Sure. Yeah. And coming back to what you said, or what we said about these good partnerships, how do we measure such a good partnership, or consider the partnership successful? What are some key metrics that you're looking for uh, after we shaked hands and made this partnership happen?
Exactly. So I'm not sure how others are handling and
Sure.
what are they considering as a good partnership. But from my angle, at the beginning, it's important that we share what we want to have, what we want to achieve, and then we also talk to our partners how they can help us out. And after that, we sit down, we talk about what are the ways that we can organize campaigns. What are you strong with? What are the opportunities that your website, your community, your stream can offer us? And what is the way how you communicate? Then that's like a bare minimum and a bare start for doing a good foundation for doing a good, let's say, a campaign. There is another word that I like to use when I address relationships and campaigns that affiliates are doing with studios. I like to say that it's very intriguing and important to have a meaningful campaigns. What that means. So, for example, I can give you one positive example of experience working with one of our partners. So we started only with them. We had one pre-launch, and the goal of that campaign, specifically with that partner, was to acquire as many feedback as we can for the pre-launch session. So we got the first hand from the players' feedback, how they feel about it, what they like, what they don't like. In this case, the feedback was very positive. So my second goal was, okay, let me find more suitable partners to spread the word, because on this example and test that we've done with one partner for the test launch was amazing. So this is, for example, one of the paths how you can do a great campaign and can provide you a good partnership level.
Yeah.
But also there is another layer which is very important. In this case, it all went positive, but if it starts going in negative direction, it's really important to communicate, because partnership is not one-way street; it's a both-way street. So if we see that it's not going well, we go back to the partners and say, "Hey, let's change something. This is your audience. What would you suggest?" Usually, we are asking them what they can suggest, because they know better their audience. We know what we want to achieve, and that second part is really important to monitor, and then to be able to quickly react and to change the shift of the tide into the direction that you would like to do.
To basically analyze the result. Right. That's very interesting what you said about treating your affiliate partnerships not only as a distribution channels, but also as a feedback providers, because also affiliates know the audience in their own way, and they can really help with their insights. So yeah, that's you gave us basically an example of how can these affiliate partnerships influence games, or like player satisfaction afterwards, right after the game is released. My question is, do you think in the future there will be more affiliates will be more involved in the design of a game itself, like just from a head start with their knowledge of audiences and players? They can be really helpful, right? So do you think this is where we are headed?
That's a great question, and I believe we are. At one sense, I believe it's already happening. We at Bragg, we didn't have that kind of campaign yet, but I saw that some of our partners are doing this type of co-building the games. So either streamers with studios or affiliate with studios. And I would like to see that more in the future, because my background, I'm coming from affiliate side.
Yeah.
So I know how important it is that you actually collect all the feedbacks, analyze the data, and then create some outcome that would be meaningful. Before, affiliates were keeping the data for themselves, but now, since this partnership are going wider and wider with studios, I believe they are more and more open to share. Then they have nothing to lose, because they will be trying to assure better quality games in a way how their audience would like to see.
Yeah.
I think it's still for the future. It's the same goal. Yeah. It's actually to give players what they want. I still think that's for the future. As I said, slowly we are going into that train, but that train is kind of still in the station.
Yeah.
It still didn't start the rise.
That's what we talked about at the beginning, right? That not everybody in the iGaming industry is fully aware of how these partnerships can be really fruitful. So yeah, we're at the beginning, but we're making our way through it. Yeah. Also back to B gaming for Brag Gaming. Sorry for a bit. You has taken like a work smart approach to, as I understand it, to affiliate collaboration. You're offering early demo access, exclusive campaigns, and like more open transparency. Why do you think that's important?
First of all, thank you for this smart part. Thank you that you noticed that one. So if we come back also to the basics, if we want affiliates to help us out, we need to supply them with the basic information. And
Again,
how basic that sounds, we all agree, but I don't think that's the case in reality. So yes, game sheets, information about volatility, specifics about the mechanics. So all of these game-related sheets are quite important, but there is also one additional layer, not to provide them a couple of days before the launch, because then you're not leaving enough time for affiliates to do it. I'm speaking also from the first hand being on the other side. So they come back to me and say, hey, we have it.
It sounds like a basic thing, but
it sounds like a basic thing. Yeah. And I'm using all of that knowledge that I was frustrated being on the other side. So I really try now to share all the information as soon as possible with certain partners. As I said, we have a Bragg partnership network, and some partners are tier 1, tier 2. And I'm not ranking them on the size of their traffic. I'm ranking them on how well do we correspond with them, which is, as I said, it comes back to the meaningful partnership. You can be the biggest affiliate, but if we don't match, you're not in my tier 1. Of course, this is a way, if they are listening, that we can always improve that, and I'll be gladly there to sit down and talk. But to get back to this basic one, I think that this is like purely basic thing. The next level is again to sit down. If we are going to do the campaign, you can always, you affiliates can always require feedback from us. Okay, this is how we would like to present it. It's not like that we are approving or disapproving. You have your own independence. You can rank it as you wish. But yes, but then we can see it in a way like, hey, but you missed to present this one. I think that this is a good thing to be added either in the article, either in blog, interview, depending of if you're talking editorials, not just review level.
Randomly, this question popped in my head, like, what do you see? No, it's not. Don't worry about it. It's pretty straightforward. I just wanted to ask about some mistakes that you see studios do when they are collaborating with affiliates, maybe for the first time. They're not used to these kind of partnerships. What are some mistakes you're noticing, and how could that be improved?
I'll try to correlate with what I said. I will not call them mistakes. I will call them gaps.
Okay, challenges.
Challenges. Yeah, no, because of the word mistake, but this is actually the gaps that studios and affiliate have in their relationship, and it goes both ways.
Okay.
So affiliates were predominantly working with operators, so they have one way of thinking. And if they don't have an understanding, and in the majority of cases they are still struggling with it, they don't understand what we need. If there is not there is no open channel of communication to understand what it is, then it's just in vain. It's just transaction. We pay, you affiliates provide us, insure us with the banners or any other way that you do. But again, it comes back, is that meaningful? Is that the way how we want to address a certain game? So it's really, really important. That's why I'm underlining it constantly. Communication and open communication is really, really important. And mistakes, the outcomes can be really, really different. For example, we can say, hey, my goal with you guys is to get the maximized visibility. And on the other hand, you didn't understand that part and you were doing engagement campaigns. So I said, hey, but I provided you X amount of reviews. But I said, that's amazing. But if you recall, we talked about this. I mean, everything is good in a way of promoting it. But if we understand what we want to achieve together, then both sides will be happier. It has
to have some structure around it, absolutely. And let's talk about maybe a little bit of innovations or some different approaches that affiliates have to these partnerships. And I'm interested, I basically ask this question everyone. AI. How does it help you with your work? Does it help you to gather big data or to brainstorm on how do the most successful affiliates nowadays use AI to help them with,
So the
just
question is what do I think that, and how AI is being
how
used by
do,
affiliates?
yeah, generally.
Okay.
And with you as well, if you want to address that.
Okay. So the thing with affiliates and AI, it's a thing for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad thing is that there are more and more affiliates using only the AI. So in that way, it's really important, as I said, to have a variety, and they might attract more traffic, but the style of their work, it's not consistent. They don't have a same tone of voice because AI can't do that. You need to train it, and you need to train it good. AI is quite good to help you out to do something that you have, to help you with some SEO techniques, to be some sort of assistant to guide you with it.
Yeah,
I think that
exactly.
affiliates are quite utilizing it in a way that AI should do everything, not to be your own assistant in one part. But as I said, there are so many of them as well on the other side who are utilizing it for the big data to analyze all the way how people behave on their
Like,
website.
exactly, like player preferences and how
Player preferences.
behavior of player. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I remember when I was working on the affiliate side before the AI, we had to make like a Google form sheets to get a feedback from players, etc. And that was super useful for every parties. And nowadays we have technology that's help us out to do it even faster, even in a better way. But there is also one additional layer that I want to underline. Even if you have a data and you don't know what to do with it, that's completely useless. So in that way, again, affiliates, I encourage them to talk to studios in this case, or also with an operators to share. I think that it's been a common mistake that every data analytics, etc., is been hidden from the affiliate side. They don't want to show it and such. And nowadays, with many tools, external can check out your traffic and see how do you stand here and there. So it's pointless to do it.
Yeah.
And plus, if you're using AI to collect the data that for you it's not valuable,
out there.
open it. Yeah. Open it for others. It's out there. Let's all utilize from it. Of course, you can pick and choose partners, but open.
Yeah, from what you're saying, you're also trying to building or attributing to building this positive relationships, right, between studios and affiliates, and that's very well and good. But my question is, don't you think that in the future this relationship might be not so stable with all of the regulation that might limit it in some extent? So we're building something, but how sure can we be that it will be legal in the future?
Well, one thing is sure, nothing is forever
Yeah.
in any industry and everywhere.
Yeah.
So compliance is there. We need to respect it, and if we have an open communication with partners, we can solve it because we are here with the same goal to find a way to help out the players to have the best possible experience with our games. And it's very important to address one more thing that I forgot to mention it before. So there are more than 500 studios out there. So it's a very competitive area.
It's still growing.
And it's still growing. So in that way, studios, we need to find a way how to address players. We don't have our own channels. Some of studios do, but there's just a handful of them. So we need to find where players are. In this case, they are in communities, they are on forums, they are on Discord groups, they're following the streamers, they are commenting on the website, on affiliate website. So that's where the players are. And that's why we are working hard with partners to find and to, of course, stay compliant. But even nowadays, all the markets are different. Preferences are different, the way how you can address. So I don't think that these restriction will kill the vibe. It will just adapt it and find another way how we can do it in a compliant way.
I understand, because there's more value to it. You know, just some limitation won't kill it.
Yes.
Yeah. We just need to adapt.
Need to be more creative.
Yeah, just need to adapt. That's all. It's again basics.
Yeah.
Not so
it sounds
easy.
Basic.
I know, not so easy, but yeah, it is.
It's hard with basics. It sounds easy, but it's actually hard to do it.
But it's like 50% of the job. If you handle that correctly, those basics, like it can, the success cannot be very far away from you.
I couldn't agree
So
more.
yeah, and I guess my last question
Oh,
also
we are at
kind
the
of,
last question.
yeah, we have like we have our
Okay.
time up.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so about the future, right? So we talked about those restrictions and limitations, but overall we're trying to have this improved relationships. And I would like to get from you like one specific prediction for the relationship between studios and affiliates in the future, more or less to the theme: will they change like drastically, or do you think they remain the same for next year, let's say?
I think that even affiliates from last year are not the same as this year, because
Fair enough.
with all of the Google updates, with all of the influence of the AI, with all of the different ways of addressing audience in the different channels, TikTok, Instagram. I mean, these social parts, the traditional ones like forums and websites,
Yeah.
streamers as well. So I think it's always shifting a little bit. If you're paying careful attention, and you can see these changes. About the prediction, I believe that we kind of mentioned it already.
Yeah.
In a way that I believe that the biggest benefit of cooperation, close cooperation, will be in a direction that affiliates and streamers will have a better saying in how games should look like. Not just in a feedback when the game is already done, not in the early stage, but from the scratch, from the beginning, to be there and try to shape the way how games are presented. That's a kind of bold
prediction,
yes,
right?
but I am hoping that it will go in that direction, because I truly believe in the power of affiliates, influencers, and streamers, because they have contact with the players.
Do you think that will happen in 2025 or 2026 though?
It's already started, but in a small scale. So I cannot say if it's gonna, scale up next year. But I'm not sure that we are so far away from it.
Well, that's great. I would leave it at that. The end of our interview. Thank you very much for sitting down with us, having this chat. It's been delightful to see your insights, and I hope we'll see each other again for an interview like this.
Well, thank you so much. On behalf of myself and Bragg Gaming Group, I'm really happy that you invited us to share our thoughts, and this is a really important topic, and I'm glad that you're giving an opportunity for it.
Thank you very much. Our pleasure. And thanks to all of you who've been watching us. Please stay tuned for Casino Guru News, and we'll see each other next time. Bye.
Bye.